We begin with today's module. Let me ask you a very simple question. The question is, name the factor that governs the entire universe, its origin, and even its existence. Let me guess, did you say energy? Yes, that's the right answer. This is Purushottam, your friend and guide for the next chapter called Sources of Energy. And we will be discussing its resources and applications in details one by one. So to move further, let me ask you another question. To study, do we need energy? The answer is yes. But what's the fact, students? We seldom do it. Okay, anyway. So which form of energy do we require for the same? The answer is it's the electrical energy or light energy. Moving to the next question. To light up a house, do we require energy? The answer is yes. So which form of energy do we require for the same? And it's none other than the electrical energy. Let's move to the next question. To commute to school and other places, do we require energy? The answer is once again yes. Which form of energy do we require? It's the energy that is being derived by burning fuel. Moving to the next question. For the production of goods in factory, do we require energy? The answer is yes. Which form of energy do we require, students? It's none other than the electrical energy and fuel energy. Now, if you sum up all these activities, you will find that to carry such tasks or work, we require electricity or fuel. Now, the next question is, what all sources of energy is available to us? Let's take a look. So, as we can see, the first is wind energy. It's the energy that we derive by the blowing air. Moving to the next one is solar energy. It's the enormous amount of energy that we get in the form of heat energy and light energy from sun. Moving to the next one is nuclear energy. It's the energy that is being harnessed from the nucleus of an atom. Moving to next one is geothermal energy. The word geo stands for earth and thermal stands for heat. So it is basically the heat energy trapped inside earth. We'll discuss in details regarding this in later part of the chapter. Moving to the next one is hydroelectric power plant. So water has kinetic energy. This kinetic energy is being used to rotate the blades of turbines, which is further coupled to generator to generate electricity. And we can also derive energy by burning wood directly and also fossil fuel like coal. Now the question is there is a way these sources of energy can be further classified into? The answer is yes. Let's take a look. These sources of energy can be further categorized into the non-renewable energy sources and renewable energy sources. So let's take a look of their examples one by one. So coal and petroleum products are the examples of non-renewable energy sources, whereas the wind energy, solar energy and hydro energy are the examples of renewable energy sources. Now the next question is how exactly they are different from each other. So let's take a look. The first point, as it says, the sources which once used are lost forever and can't be replenished. There is a word that is replenish. What does it stand for? It stands for to occur again. That means if it is being used once, it cannot occur again. Let me make it simple by giving you an example. Suppose if we have certain mass of coal and when we burn it, what we get is heat energy, light energy, and as a residue what is left is ash. Thus the coal is lost forever, and as a result coal is categorized under non-renewable energy sources. Let's move to the second point. So as it says, the sources that have inherent capacity to be replenished within a reasonable time. Now here the word inherent stands for permanent. The word replenish, we have already studied it earlier, it stands for occur again. That means this source of energy that has the permanent capacity or permanent characteristics to occur again in nature in a given frame of time. Let me make it simple by giving an example like wind energy or the hydro energy. Moving to the next one, but before that let me ask you a question. When we burn coal, does it emit smoke? Answer is yes. So what should be the next point? The next point is It causes pollution. Moving to the next point, it doesn't cause pollution. As we have already studied it earlier, once used up, can't be replenished again. So what should be the third point? The third point is, it is exhaustible source of energy, whereas renewable is inexhaustible source of energy. Let's take a look of their examples one by one. So coal, diesel, charcoal, these are the examples of non-renewable energy sources, whereas the energy that we get from wind, tide, sun, these are the examples of renewable sources of energy. Moving to the next one. Sir, is there a way these sources of energy can be further classified into? Students, answer is yes. These sources of energy can be further classified into conventional source of energy and non-conventional source of energy. Now the question is, sir, what does conventional source means? It means the source of energy in use for a long time, whereas non-conventional source is in recent use due to increase in energy demand. Let's make it simple by giving you an example. So when we talk about wood and fossil fuel, these are the sources of energy which we have been using since long time, and as a result, this is categorized under conventional sources of energy, whereas the energy that we obtain from sea, sun and earth, they are categorized under non-conventional sources of energy. Now students, whenever the results are out, there are two types of phases. The first is the happier one, and second, we all know that. What makes the difference? It's all about utilizing our time and talent effectively and efficiently. For that, we have a character. What we call him is exam expert. We also call him Mr. E2 or Sigma 2. The question is what he does. He writes paper for us. Of course, I'm just joking. He keeps a close look on those questions which is important to the examination point of view. And for this module, the question that is coming right now on screen is distinguish between renewable and non-renewable energy sources, which we have already discussed earlier. Thank you.